all the way up here, the Sea to Sky, through Whistler, Pemberton. We took the Duffy Lake Road up here to Lillooet. Down here from Risk Creek is when we detoured into the Nemaya Valley. And we took this old wagon road and took us right back out of Tatla Lake, right here if we can get to it, and then finish our drive into Bella Coola.
This series is brought to you by Westcan Overland, Fireplace Performance. After spending a week preparing the truck for its longest and hardest undertaking yet, we were finally stoked and ready to hit the road. At least hit the road all the way to the ferry terminal for us islanders so we can get onto the mainland.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
There's a cone there. What lane are we in? Lane 21. Ooh, we're going over here.
The province of British Columbia stretches almost 1 million square kilometers, and with the only major metropolises being in the southwestern corner, that leaves hundreds of thousands of square kilometers rich for exploring. While this trip was set to be a week long, it would still only give us a taste of what we had never seen. Our destination was Bella Coola, a remote coastal town known to be the entrance of the Great Bear Rainforest and the Discovery Coast. We would be traveling through the Chilcotin region and the South Cariboo region to get there, finding as many dirt roads and detours as we could along the way. It's safe to say we had no idea what was in store for us. But a sketchy-looking bridge leading to the other side of a river definitely had the right flavor for a lunch stop. Not sure what happened next behind the wheel, but I was about to drive right into the biggest hole on the bridge.
That's fun.
After coming through Lillooet, we took a detour towards Carpenter Lake and Goldbridge. This would be an out and back detour, but it was going to give us some ideas for a future trip we have in mind. It's a really cool dirt highway that leads all along Carpenter Lake towards Goldbridge. You can see the seasonal runoff waterfalls and amazing views all along the way. There are some sketchy parts, and they do close this road seasonally due to weather, but just take your time. There's lots of cool stuff to see.
doing, Stace?
We're going to a cave.
How did we find this cave?
We're bushwhacking.
We spotted this huge opening from the road and we couldn't let our curiosity go, so we just had to see what it was.
Well, it's not a bear den.
It's not a bear den. That was a lot of effort for this.
Well, back into the truck and onto the dirt road so we could try and find a camp before the sun completely set. All the wreck sites in this area were full or just didn't have enough privacy for us to enjoy, so we found this logging road that's just past the Marble Canyon Provincial Park, and it zigzags up the mountain, and we just pulled out to this beautiful view. And thanks to a burn from previous years, we had fresh grass going and lots of dry wood to burn. It was a pretty awesome spot to spend the first night of our trip.
Wow, Marble Canyon. This is what happens when you drive down random roads. Always explore those unknown roads.
Marble Canyon is nestled in the Pavilion mountain range. This rugged limestone canyon and turquoise waters are a very unusual and inspiring sight to behold. Many prospectors and gold seekers have stationed here over the years in search of riches. We didn't find them, but there are actually 2 archaeological sites containing First Nations pictographs in this area. Some of the rock and geological formations dating back 500 million years. Chalk white side of this mountain is the results of a limestone quarry. The next spontaneous stop on our trip was Clinton, BC, and their incredible emporium of everything amazing that your
so
grandfather had.
Don't lose your inner child, folks. PB&J is still and always will be a winner.
If you guys are enjoying this video and you want to see the rest of this series, please hit that like button and consider subscribing. It really does help us continue to grow this channel. So thank you. outside of Clinton, BC at Chasm. And we met a local who said that there is a small 4x4 only trail that has mud bogs that leads to the other side of the chasm. It looks pretty cool. I don't like mud bogs.
Yeah, naturally we said yes, and now that we're thinking about all of our gear in the back,
well, we're going down the trail now, so
we're gonna try it.
We'll see what happens. Most of the mud bogs were dried up, except for this one, which looked questionable, but I was gonna drive through it anyway, of course. Thank God, its treacherous depths of 8 inches were no match for the Yeti. It felt like we were on the side of a miniature Grand Canyon. It made me feel small and also naive for having no idea that places like this existed in BC, and I'm sure there's far more.
Well, I don't think this road's been driven in a while, so we're just doing our part to maintain it. Drag this tree out of the way.
We crushed a few hundred kilometers after exploring Chasm, going through 100 Mile House, Williams Lake, and across the mighty Fraser River to eventually come out on the plateau and the beginning of the Chilcotin region.
Yo! We are so far from home.
Oh man, it's so quiet here, you have no idea. Except for the geese.
We are at the edge of the Chilcotin region of British Columbia, and it is gorgeous.
It's different. It's totally different. I've never seen this many pines in one field.
It's so cool to see landscapes that are completely different than what you're used to.
Yeah, I mean, we've been surprised this whole trip, and this is just one of the incredible spots we've seen.
Yeah. I'm not sure if we'll tell you exactly where this is because we're not 100% sure we're not in the middle of someone's ranch.
There's a lot of cow poo.
Cow pies.
Cow pies, as we've been calling them. My chair is currently...
They're just
one.
grass. But it's pretty freaking sweet, and the sun is setting, and we are about to drink the king of beers.
Yeah.
And it's not Budweiser.
You asked for it. Another beer review. Okay, for real though, we actually stopped in Squamish specifically for this beer because we have heard it's amazing.
So this is King Hefe. Or Hefe. King Hefe.
Hefe.
Imperial Hefeweizen.
And as you probably know if you're a beer connoisseur, Imperial usually screams higher percentage than
Scary.
normal.
Yeah, this bad boy is almost 8%. 7.7%.
You read.
Okay, you want the
Yeah, give me the goods.
Displaying the classic notes of banana, clove, bubblegum, and vanilla, our Imperial Hefeweizen is the king of wheat beers. All those things probably sounded terrible if you don't like
Yeah, I
craft
don't know.
beers.
Banana sounded a little whack. I'm not gonna lie. And clove in my beer, I don't know. Cheers
Cheers.
to the cow pies.
Wow.
Okay, actually, our segments are just gonna be called "How to Find Beers That Are Really High Percentage That Don't Taste Like They're High Percentage." It tastes like juice. It tastes
We
like
forgot
banana
to check
juice.
the nose. How's the nose?
It smells like banana.
Wow, it smells like... It actually smells like banana orange juice. That's so weird.
I don't know.
Which sounds so weird.
I get banana and vanilla for sure. Dang.
I get vanilla. The bubble gum is
That's
like...
gonna ruin me. Yeah, bubble
The
gum.
guy who's writing the thing, he's like, bubble gum?
Yeah. I get bubble gum. Yeah, so this is House Sound Brewing, if we haven't said already, in Squamish.
This thing is potent and delicious.
It's really good. I could definitely drink more of these. Wow.
I'm impressed.
Probably like top 3 or 5 beers right here.
3 or 5?
Well, maybe in the top 5, maybe in the top 3. You just really never know.
This is only the first episode in this series, and I can promise you that the adventures keep getting crazier and the spots get more and more remote. You're not going to want to miss the next 2.